So now let's have a look at the second user case where we have a network outage. So again, what happens? So the issue has been reported at 9 a.m. Create SWAT team with different teams at 10:30, and again the traditional way is at 11:30 that we have started to collect the information on multiple devices and tools from different teams. Okay, so here are the traditional tools which we use: Wireshark, Traceroute, and Putty. And what happens? So correlated information has been collected as from noon. Issue has been identified at 2:30, and fix has been applied at 3 in the evening. So the impact is 6 hours downtime, and the cost to the business is 1.8 million USD. So with the Nexus dashboard insights, so how it works: you have epics, which do data enrichment, complex correlation, and also AI and machine language. So we have software and hardware telemetry, and even all those information will be sent to the Nexus dashboard. So you will be able to get notified by ServiceNow, Splunk, REST API, or by email. So what we do is proactive operations to increase availability, performance, and we simplify your operations. So imagine you are a network administrator of a social media company, and you receive a report that we have some network outages at the San Jose site. One view will help you to have a single pane of view of the risk scopes. For all the sites which is available at risk scopes. So what we can see here on the one view map, so we can see our different sites. So now what we are going to do, so let's shift to tables view. Once we shift to table view, we can notice that we can add different fabrics, ACI, DCNM, clouds environments, and have everything at a single pane of glass. And what we mentioned in our case, so we have a critical situation here. This is at the San Jose site. So let's go back to the map view. So we can use one view to analyze the situation at the San Jose site quickly, and we'll be able. What we have seen here is a red dot on the map. Let's click on the red dot. Now we see the anomaly score is critical. Let's click on it. So what we can notice here now, so previously from the Nexus dashboard inside, it will alert us about any critical anomaly. So here we can find that a critical anomaly on the main screen. So the timeline reveals a consolidated view of all the alerts that have been posted in the last 2 hours. If needed, we can change. We can have the same view for all the data centers. We can just need to select the site on the top left corner. So as you have noticed, so from here we can select different sites. And here we have an overview for the last 2 hours, so this can be changed. And the summary gives us is critical. And what we can see else on this board is the time the issue has started. So now let's go and analyze anomaly. So let's click on it. So what we can see now, so it says endpoint information is not consistent across the fabric leaves and spines. The anomaly is connected EP, learning error. So what we can notice here, so we already have the details about the error, so about the anomaly. So Nexus Insight already gave us much details on it. So many customers have the challenge to identify this type of faults. However, what I would like to say, so the Nexus Insight will help you automatically to see what is wrong in your network. So let's click on Analyze. Once we click on Analyze, let's scroll down. So what we can see here first, so once we have clicked on Analyze, we will be able to see the time which so now let's scroll down. Once we have scrolled down, so with the Insight, you can find other related anomalies that happen simultaneously. So what we see a red dot, which means there's a fault. So let's go and have a look at it. Once we have clicked on it, so the fault indicates the BGP problem. One adjacency is down. And now we want to have more details about it. Okay, so what we can see now, so we can see the anomaly, and we want to have more details about the anomaly. So we have lots of questions. So how did this happen? What really happened? Why the adjacency is really down? So let's click on it. So as mentioned, we have questions. So what happened? The connectivity from leaf 1 to day to up CSR is down. So what we can see here, when the problem began, in this case it started at 10:05 here, and even the issue is continuing. Who is affected? The device which is affected is here. You can see the affected device. And how to fix it? Do we have any suggestions? So here where we have the recommendation which needs to be applied. So the solution is that you need to check any misconfiguration or IT reachability. Let's click on it now, on the device, affected device. So once we click on the affected device, from inside you can confirm the connectivity is idle without accessing the console and running the traditional BGP command. So let's have more details now. Let's click on alert. Once we click on alert, so what we can see now, BGP peer prefix decreases from 524 to 0 at leaf 1. Now we need to go to the device to fix it. So here we will have all the details about what happened. So and it's where we can see here. So it says BGP prefix save count decrease from 524 to 0, and now we need to go to the device to fix this issue. So what really it shows here, so with the Nexus dashboard again, we were able to solve this issue within 7 minutes. We were able to identify and recommend a fix within 7 minutes, rather than if you were going to do it in a traditional way, it will have to take hours and hours to identify and be able to see the recommended fixes. The root cause were identified by the Nexus insight, which is AI power correlation with proposed delivered solution. So then what the network team did, identify the BGP peer connection down between the leaf 1 and D2 up CSR. So they go to CSR and had recovered the connectivity. The other team were only standby for final fix validation. So now we want to review if everything is okay. So for this we need to use the insight to confirm the fault that has been cleared, and we can do some forensic analytics. So let's click on protocol. Once we click on protocol, so what we can see here now is the BGP session. Let's click on it. Once we click on it, the fix works. The connectivity has been reestablished, and we can see the prefix is back again. Let's click on alert. So what we can see now is the status has been changed to cleared. So what happened really? So now with the help of Nexus dashboard insight, 15 minutes users impacted instead of 360 minutes with the traditional way of approach. So the teams were notified by network and apps at 10:20. AI powered correlation proposed solution delivered at 10:24. The team identified and fixed the issue quickly at 10:27, and at 10:40 the user experience has been recovered. So it has saved a cost of 1.6 million savings for the company rather than having losing this money.